Now that you're born again, you have been made the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 21 tells us that. Now there's a lot to unpack there, but he's giving us an idea of a new nature. He says you have been made the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus, meaning this is who you are at the moment because you are born again. And he made us understand, in the Old Testament, that our righteousness wasn't good enough. I read from Isaiah chapter 64 verse 6. It says, but we are all as an unclean thing. Oh my God. And all our righteousnesses, plural, are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities like the wind have taken us away. So he says that the best that we could summon, the best of our abilities to try to please God in doing well, were as a filthy rag. Meaning if you were to try on your own, you would fall short over and over and over again. And that's the reason why the Lord had to come. That's the reason the whole idea of being born again came into play, because it's not something you could have worked up on your own. He had to come and make it possible, and then he gave you and made you his righteousness. Remember, righteousness, it's a free gift, right? Romans 5:17 tells us that. He says, as many as have received the gift of righteousness. So righteousness is a gift that you receive, and you receive that gift when you got born again. But I also want you to pay attention to the word righteousness used in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 21. He says he made him sin for us who knew no sin, that we may be made the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. He's saying not just righteous. He didn't just make us righteous. He made us the righteousness of God. What does that mean? It's the substance that is righteousness. It means that he made us just like him. And just like he is able to make other men righteous, he has made us his righteousness that we can make others righteous. And that's not far-fetched. When you preach the gospel to others, what are you doing? You're bringing them into the fold. You are extending that righteousness to them. So it's more than, a cup of water that you can drink and be satisfied. Remember, Jesus talked about wells, rivers of living water flowing from inside you to others. 1 Corinthians 6:17 tells us, whosoever is joined to the Lord is with him one spirit. And this is where I want your mind to go when you think about righteousness. This is who God has made you, and not away from him, because he is now living in you. And in a different video, I'll go into how you can walk out this righteousness, you see, because there are people that have an issue relating the two, the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus, but it's not looking like that in reality. I'm kind of like misstepping, making mistakes. You can walk in perfection. That's what the word says. I will get to that.